and some bird poop. Alright YouTube, so it's been a while since I've talked on the camera, but I've done a lot to the car recently, and maybe saw some of the short little clips I made. But basically I put new coilovers on. They are the Max Speed and Rods coils, and I also put a Z3 steering rack from the non-M Z3, and that is because it gives you a shorter steering ratio, and it's 2.7 turns to full lock, so it's a lot tighter feel. I also put new tie rod ends on, and yeah, so right now I'm still adjusting everything as I drive the car every day. I kind of feel adjustments that are needed, and I've set the toe multiple times. I started out at dead zero on the toe, and now I'm towed in a 1/16 of an inch on each side, which gives me an 1/8 inch total toe across the whole front end. Because I do a lot of highway driving, it holds the front of the car more positioned to go straight down the road. 3 degrees of camber in the front, and then in the rear I'm running 1.5 degrees on each side, and the wheels fit real nice up in the fender. Another thing I did was, I don't think you're going to be able to see, but I added 24-pound injectors, and I do have a tune from RK for the M50 manifold, the 3-inch intake, 3-inch exhaust, and now I have the proper injectors to go with that. So check out these fun little things. Just a little 9006 LED bulb upgrade. They were cheap. I'm going to see if they make any difference in the headlights because the stock bulbs are pretty dim. So we'll go ahead and install those. Alright, so LED bulbs are in, and look at the difference. Holy shit. That's crazy. Before, after. I've measured on the other side that I already set to what length it needs to be, so I'm gonna turn these up to the same height, measure, set the ride height because I did lower the other side just slightly, and we'll get her on the ground, do a toe alignment with the strings, and I'll give you a quick rundown, and then we'll get those headlights in. So I'm going to go ahead and measure this from the top hat to the bottom of the spring. Alright, so here's a quick rundown on what I did now that the car is back on the ground. I ran a string down the length of the car. I measured from the center of the hub out to the string at exactly 5 inches. And then you measure from the front of the wheel, get a measurement, measure from the back of the wheel, get a measurement, and that will determine your toe of the front wheels. So I did the same thing on both sides. Measured, adjusted the tie rod length for what I needed, and it is towed in exactly 1/8 of an inch total, so a 1/16 on each side. And make sure you lock your steering wheel if you're going to do this, because it will move around if you're yanking on the tie rods or you have old tie rods. That's why I replaced these. So I'm going to bust the gimbal out and get some shots of the new vinyl and the new stance.
Red
thanks again for subscribing and checking out the videos. This car is doing awesome as a daily driver, and appreciate all the views on the E36 videos. We're going to keep them going. I need to do a photo shoot soon because it's starting to look good. But thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you later.
Guess I should take it.